You the latest coming in. Republic TV has exposed how the government itself has given a nod for mining in the Aravalli Hills. This is a 2,334-page affidavit on the Aravalli Hills. It is mentioned that while restrictions should apply to new mining leases for general minerals, such curbs need not apply to critical, strategic and atomic minerals. It further argues that restrictions should be applicable to minerals listed under the MMDR Act 1957 or to those deemed crucial for overall economic growth, viewers. So back-to-back updates coming in on Republic TV, and this is the government's defense had come in a short while back, but what we are highlighting is that the government's defense is unconvincing. It does not really add up. Republic has accessed government's 2,334-page affidavit on Aravalli Range. Okay, government's batting for mining at Aravalli Range for critical minerals. Niranjan is joining us for more on this. Our executive editor, Niranjan, over to you.
Well, we've got the detailed document. In fact, this is part of the 2,334-page affidavit filed by the government in the court. And we've gone through the details of it, and we, in fact, continue to go through the minor details of what the government said in Supreme Court before that order was passed to bat for mining, especially for critical minerals mining in Aravalli. Now, so far, we have been told by the government, and a response came in from the minister, where the minister himself said that, this had solved the issue and that, in fact, it saves the Aravallis. But going through the details of this particular order, and let me tell you, this particular affidavit, rather, 2,334 pages. And on page 100, we found a very, very interesting mention where in point 5.2.5, the committee notes that the request of the Ministry of Mines dated 22nd of November 2024, mentioning that Aravalli Hills are host to several important major minerals such as lead, zinc, silver, copper ore, etc., which are deep-seated and critical minerals which are essential for economic development of the country and transition to cleaner sources of energy. So point number one, the government in this particular point has said that the Ministry of Mines order mentions that the Aravalli Hills are host to several important major minerals. So important to note at this point that the mining ministry itself had mentioned how there are critical minerals in Aravalli and how they are important for the country. Point number one. Let me continue reading now. The affidavit also said that these deep-seated and critical minerals are site-specific and the country is presently reliant on exports to meet the demands of these minerals. Therefore, these minerals are important from national security point of view. The state government of Rajasthan reiterated about the presence of deep-seated minerals covered under the 7th schedule of the MMDR Act 1957 in the Aravalli Hills and Ranges, which have application in various strategic projects. So at this point, the affidavit filed essentially by the government and the Environment Ministry, while quoting the Mining Ministry, is also saying that the Rajasthan government has reiterated about deep-seated minerals which are at present covered under 7th schedule of MMDR Act 1957 and have application in various strategic projects. Now it gets even more interesting. It then says, the affidavit, that the committee, after detailed deliberations, was of the view that while the above restrictions on mining projects should apply to new leases of general minerals, they need not apply. They're saying the restrictions need not apply to mining of critical, strategic and atomic minerals. Atomic minerals notified in Part B, critical and strategic minerals notified in view of their strategic and defense significance and national security considerations. And here is why it gets even more interesting, not just atomic minerals. And then it says, in view of their strategic and defense significance and national security considerations, shall not be applicable to minerals listed in Schedule 7 of the MMDR Act 1957. So Schedule 7 MMDR Act 1957, all the minerals in Schedule 7 of MMDR Act 1957, which have applications and are critical for overall economic growth and development of the country, saying there should be no restriction on this. So essentially what this part of the affidavit proves is that the government, while going to the Supreme Court asking for the change in definition, also spoke about deep-seated critical minerals at the Aravalli range, also spoke about how the government of Rajasthan had said that critical minerals are now covered under Schedule 7 of MMDR Act of 1957, and then said that the rules should not apply to critical minerals, which means the critical minerals can continue to be mined. And minerals which are critical for India's growth should continue to be mined. I have, in fact, if you don't believe me, you can go through the 2,334-page affidavit. I have it here in my hand. In fact, let me read it out for you. It is mentioned here on page number 100. The government, in fact, says that it does not need to apply to minerals of mining of critical, strategic and atomic minerals. So, essentially, this tells you, in contradiction to what the minister has said, this particular page confirms that the government itself batted for mining at the Aravalli range. They batted for it, and they in fact asked for a few sections of the MMDR Act of 1957 not to apply to some of these critical minerals which are currently under that schedule. So this part confirms that yes, the government wanted mining of critical minerals in the Aravalli range. They wanted it to happen, and that is mentioned here. You can go through it. It's a public document by now. You will get access to it, and this confirms that they batted for mining of critical minerals.
All right, Niranjan, we have also put the pledge out for our viewers. It's on our screens. Save Aravalli, Save AQI. Petition is live. Viewers, you can scan the pledge and save the Aravallis. The Republic TV campaign continues. In fact, we'll also go to Swarali, who's in Udaipur in Rajasthan, and we see a lot of anger on the streets of Udaipur. Now, the protesters, Swarali, have been speaking to them. They want concrete action to save the Aravallis. Swarali.
Yes, that's true. Let me tell you, a huge protest took place sometime before in front of the collector office in Udaipur, and we have shown you through the visuals. Hundreds of people thronged the streets, and some of them were also detained in the police action that was being taken after it got a bit violent. But it was also to be seen that women and elderly people were also detained. They were dragged to the buses. We have shown you through the visuals. Their only demand was that the revision of the decision or acceptance that was being done by the Supreme Court. Mountains or hills that are being raised above 100 meters only will be considered as the Aravalli Hill Range, which is one of the oldest hill ranges in the Indian subcontinent. It goes behind billions of years, and the first human existence was also to be found around the Aravalli Hill Range in the Indian subcontinent. And we also know that it dissects the Thar region and other parts of the country. It cut across the 4 states, that is Haryana, Gujarat, Rajasthan. Major parties in Rajasthan and Delhi. Let me also tell you, the demand was that it should be revised because it's a major ecological hotspot. It's a major ecological shield, and there are several reasons. There are more than 20 ecological zones homing tigers, leopards and bears. We all know that these are distinct animals. These are on the reduce. These are on the verge of extinction. But these Aravalli forest rangers provide them a shelter, a home for these animals. On the other hand, several rivers originate from these mountain ranges, and it is also said by the environmental experts, if these are demolished or illegal mining takes place in these ranges, Delhi will become a desert, because we have to understand that deserts usually march past, they walk ahead, they travel ahead. If the layers of dust are settled on the vegetation or green cover, it starts turning dry, and the desert, that's the exact process of desertification. On the other hand, we also know that Union Environmental Minister says that 90% is under the cover, but the data talks very differently. If we talk about this definition of more than 100 meters, the hills which are more than above 100 meters, only 8.7% to be very precise. And if I talk in numbers, only 1048 hills surpass this definition. Rest of all, total hills are around more than 12,000, 12081. If only 1048 surpasses this definition, rest, that is 93%, are in danger. It means that open permission for illegal mining is being given. We already know that FSI, Forest Survey of India, had given out reports in 2010 saying that hills which are about 20 meters of height will be considered as the illegal hill ranges of Aravalli. But then it was contradicted by the government machinery itself. The committee, multi-agency committee that was constituted, it said that the hills which are above 100 meters will be classified, and Supreme Court accepted. Further, it was ordered by Supreme Court that proper roadmap of legal mining should also be given out, and that's the reason why hundreds of protesters, people of Udaipur, Rajasthan, hit the streets, and not just people from Rajasthan, but at this point of time, entire India is questioning the decision that has been taken, because it might prove to be an ecological disaster. It's a shield, and that's going to impact several states across India. Back to you.
That's right. And Soorali, you have been speaking to so many protesters, and many protesters were detained as well when we saw those protests in Udaipur. They want action, and they are also warning, Soorali. They have been telling you that their movement will only keep getting bigger. Let's play out those reports.
क्या मांगे हैं प्रोटेस्टर्स की और कितना इम्पोर्टेंस है अरावली हिल्स का राजस्थान के लिए उदयपुर?
राजस्थान में उदयपुर क्षेत्र में, मेवाड़ में अरावली सिर्फ चट्टान या पहाड़ नहीं है। अरावली पे आप देखेंगे तो सारे केंद्र हैं। जो राणा मारना चित्तौड़गढ़ पे दुर्ग बना सकते थे, वो अरावली कटा भी सकते थे। दूरदृष्टि थी, हवा, पानी, वेग, युद्ध, सब तरह से अरावली ने हमेशा रक्षा की है। आप देखेंगे तो करनी मात अरावली पे स्थापित है, नीमच माता अरावली पे स्थापित है, अपने दूडी माता अरावली पे, जगन्नाथ का मंदिर अरावली पे स्थापित है।
ये भी बताइए कि इकोलॉजिकली क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? जो थार डेजर्ट का शील्ड है अरावली रेंज, क्या फर्क पड़ेगा अगर इधर इलीगल माइनिंग होता है?
जब जब भूकंप आया है, जब जब वेग से आंधी आई है, जब जब वेग से तूफान आया है, जब जब वेग से बाढ़ आई है, इस अरावली ने उदयपुर की रक्षा की है, झीलों से बसे हुए सारे बातों में। उसके बाद भी आज भी उदयपुर खुशहाल है। अरावली रक्षा के साथ साथ पूजनीय का केंद्र भी है, बायोलॉजिकली और एथिकली, और आप देखेंगे रीजनली भी अरावली सब तरह से केंद्र रहा है और हमेशा रहेगा।
क्या भावना है फिलहाल लोगों की और क्या मांग?
हम लोग सारे बैंक कर्मी हैं। हम लोग यहाँ पे अरावली को बचाने के लिए आए हुए हैं। जैसा कि गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू अभी हम लोगों ने, न्यायाधीश ने जो फैसला दिया है, उस फैसले को लेके हम उस फैसले की निंदा करते हैं। हम लोग बैंक कर्मी हैं, हम लोगों का किसी पार्टी पॉलिटिक्स से कोई लेना देना नहीं है।
क्यों निंदा कर रहे हैं ये बताइए व्यूअर।
मैम, जब अगर जीव जंतु आज जिस तरीके से शहरों में आ रहे हैं, जीव जंतुओं के लिए, वन्य जीवों के लिए उनके रहने की अरावली नहीं बचेगी तो वो लोग रहेंगे कहाँ? जब मुगलों के लिए युद्ध लड़े गए इस धरती पे, आज उस धरती को हमारी जरूरत है और हम लोग अगर नहीं आएंगे तो कौन आएगा उसके लिए? तो हम लोग इस अरावली पे निंदा करते हैं और इसका विरोध करते हैं, कड़ा विरोध करते हैं।
क्या मांग है
लोगों की मांग है कि अरावली के साथ जो 100 मीटर का नियम बनाया है कि 100 मीटर से ऊपर ही अरावली की पहाड़ियों को माना गया है। ये 100 मीटर का सवाल नहीं है, 100 पीढ़ियों का सवाल है। और ये इतना बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट इसलिए हो रहा है कि अगर अरावली को काट दिया जाएगा तो एक तरह से हमारे राजस्थान की जीवन रेखा को काट देंगे।
सर, हमें ये भी बताइए कि इकोलॉजिकल इम्पैक्ट क्या होगा इसका?
देखिए, इम्पैक्ट किस लेवल पे नहीं होगा ये पूछिए। जलवायु, पानी, जानवर, इंसान, हर तरह से इम्पैक्ट होगा। आज आप देखिए धरती का टेम्परेचर बढ़ता जा रहा है, 2 डिग्री 3 डिग्री बढ़ चुका है पिछले लंबे समय से, और आज अगर ये काट दी गई तो ये बहुत बड़ा डिजास्टर हो जाएगा धरती के लिए।
सर, अगर ये प्रोटेस्ट इतने बड़े पैमाने पर किया जा रहा है, कितनी देर तक मुहिम चलाई जाएगी?
अरावली बचाने के लिए किया जा रहा है।
कितने लंबे समय तक ये मुहिम चलेगी अगर सरकार कदम नहीं उठाती?
ऑर्डर कैंसिल नहीं होगा जब तक चलेगी।
मैंने ये भी सुना है, लोग यहाँ पे ये कह रहे हैं कि सर कटवा लेंगे लेकिन ये नहीं होने।
हाँ सर कटवा लेंगे, काटे भी और कटवा भी लेंगे, मंगरे नहीं कटने देंगे।
मेवाड़ की धरती से आते हैं और यहाँ पर ये रिवाज रहा है कि अगर कोई नहीं मानेगा तो जोर जबरदस्ती नहीं चलेगी। अगर सर कटाना पड़ेगा सर कटाएंगे और सर काटना पड़ा तो सर काटने से भी नहीं चुकेंगे। ये महाराणा प्रताप का खून है, वो अंग्रेजों से भी लड़ने के लिए तैयार थे हम लोग, और हमने आतंकियों से भी लड़ा है, हमने मुगलों से भी लड़ा है और हम आगे भी लड़ते रहेंगे। लेकिन इस देश में इस अरावली को बचा के रहेंगे और उसका खून से खून का बदला खून से लेंगे हम। अगर अरावली कटेगी तो पहले हमारे सर कटेंगे।
All right, and that was my colleague Sorali, who has been speaking to protesters. And you can clearly see, viewers, that the protesters, they want the environment to be saved. They want the Aravalis to be saved. Aravali are one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world, and the kind of protection they give to many areas in the northern India, bit especially, cannot be stated in words. They give a lot of protection, and they are a hub of biodiversity, and they also maintain the ecological balance. So we see a lot of these protesters saying that they want the government to intervene and make sure that the Aravalis are safe. We'll try to go back to our colleague in a short while from now. We have Sorali. Sorali, you know, we have been talking to so many protesters, and we also in Republic have been talking to activists. The activists are not convinced with the centre's explanation on the Aravali ranges.
Yes, that's true. Let me tell you, even the protesters, when we were trying to talk to them and we were asking about the statement that was being put out by the Union Environmental Minister, they said that this is a misleading statement in itself. The Union Environmental Minister himself belongs to the Aravali range from Rajasthan, and they alleged that he himself is becoming a reason for deteriorating situation of Aravali hill ranges. If we talk about the situation right now, the definition that is being accepted by the Supreme Court of India, only hills or mountains which surpass the height of 100 meters will be counted in the Aravali hill ranges, and that alienates 93%, which endangers the existence of 93% of Aravali hill ranges. If we talk about the total number, around 12081 is the number, and only 1048 hills surpass these numbers of 100 meters, and that's the reason why people across the nation are questioning, are raising their voices against this could be ecological disaster, because at multiple levels, that has multiple layers. It has ecological and environmental importance. It is home to more than 20 ecological zones, and animals like leopard, tiger, bears, which are very distinct animals. We know that they are on the verge of extinction, but these reserves, this forests are home to them. Several rivers originate from these areas, and it cuts across the 4 states, that is Haryana, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Delhi. The end of this range is Raisina Hill, wherein this Rashtrapati Bhavan is situated, and we know it's a green cover. It also contributes to controlling the pollution. People from here were saying that today we can see the situation in the national capital, the levels of AQI which is not being discussed in the parliament. The same situation will arise in Rajasthan, and it will be threat to several factors, like the desert will march past. It's a phenomenon. Deserts usually walk ahead, they travel ahead. If the layer of sand is situated on the green vegetation, it dries out, and that's the process of desertification that environmentalists are talking about. We also know that it's a barrier, it's an ecological shield, and it has been there for billions of years, safeguarding, and people from Rajasthan call it as the crown of Rajasthan, because it has been a major contributor ecologically, and it's a major part of their history as well. It spreads across the 700 kilometers, and according to the definition that has been put out and accepted by a Supreme Court, which has been constituted by a committee, multi-agency committee. But we also have to note that in 2010, Forest Survey of India itself had given a definition that hills or mountains which are above the range of 20 meters, will be considered as the Aravalli Hill Ranges. But in the contradiction of its own machinery, its own mechanism, the report that was given out by the FSI, and we also have to understand that Geological Survey of India, FSI, all the officers from various departments were part of the same committee which is given out a definition, current definition of Aravalli Hill Ranges, which means the hills above 100 meters will only be classified
Sonali,
in this range.
we have put out some
That has
sections
brought
of the
the
government
eye.
affidavit that Republic has accessed, and in that affidavit that Republic has put out, it clearly says that the Aravalli Hills are hosting some deep-seated critical minerals like lead, zinc, silver, copper, ore, which are essential for economic development, clean energy transition, and national security. So basically, the government has formally acknowledged that, yes, it does want to mine these minerals, even though they're critical minerals for strategic purposes. But yes, that is out there now. This is one of the top exclusives we have for our viewers.
Yes, that's true. Let me tell you, the government departments, the mining departments had put out this information during the entire procedure of affidavit, saying that deep-seated minerals, which are very rare, and India depends on the imports of these minerals, may it be zinc, copper, or silver. India depends on the imports, and it's very, very important for the economic development. Somewhere it shows the will and wish of the government to give an open hand for the illegal mining, even if it is important for the economic development of the country. On the other hand, we cannot, underdo the importance of ecological barrier, that is the Aravalli Hill Ranges. It cannot be done. That's what the protesters are saying. Miners cannot be given an open hand to do it illegally. There should be a certain process parameters, and 93% of these hill ranges or hills are below the height of 100 meters. So how is it possible for the government or the Supreme Court, the committee that has constituted this definition, calling it the hills are billions of years ago, even before the human existence, and how the humans, Supreme Court or even the government can take such kind of decision? That are the questions being raised by the people of Rajasthan, and this question right now is being raised across the country.
All right, Save the Aravalli is a petition is live for our viewers. You can scan that QR code on your screens and give your pledge, because this campaign by Republic TV has found so much of resonance among our viewers. You can do your bit to save the Aravalli. Scan that QR code. And at the same time, Sonali has been speaking to many protesters while they speak about the